Labour Councillor Paul de Moldenberg has been asking some very awkward questions as to why they are employing dirty tricks campaigns. And to think of all groups of society they want to try and get against us, they've gone for the logistics companies. Who you could not get more extreme for polluting and congesting than the delivery trucks that plague this city. But you know why we're here? Unfortunately, a lot of people don't quite realise. What you guys have to realise is that, unlike politicians, there isn't some sort of debating chamber we can take these arguments to. There's no sort of court we can prepare papers and demand Westminster turn up and explain themselves. So whilst we're beavering away in the background trying to get this tax scrapped, this is the most important way we can get our message across, by you guys coming on the street. And I know a few of you are concerned that when we do our demos that we will be obstructing, maybe upsetting other members of the public. The unfortunate truth is, the only way you get people to act is if you do upset them. If we're too busy worrying about everyone else on the road and worrying what they think of us, the best we'll get out of them is apathy. They'll just ignore us and let us get on with it. It's your fight, not bothered. Once we start getting in their face, we will have to face the slings and arrows at the start, but once we really start impinging on them, that's when they start asking the questions. They know what we're about, and they will take our case to Westminster for us in the same way we are. At the end of the day, there's no compromise on this. Westminster have gone on another publicity campaign trying to say, well, it's only £1.50 and they're going to bring it down to £1. But I would just remind you of a very famous story of Oscar Wilde when he approached a young lady and said to her, "Would you sleep with someone for £1 million?" And when she said yes, she would, he said, "Well, here's £5, would you sleep with me?" And she said, "What do you take me for?" And Oscar Wilde said, "We've already established what you are, now it's just negotiation." Now, Oscar Wilde's far funnier than me, but there is a truth in that, and the truth is, once the principle of charging for motorbike parking is accepted, and the more the public start warming to this ridiculous PR campaign from Westminster, and they think it's acceptable, then where's the argument? Once it's in, we have to fight it to make sure it doesn't get in. It's as simple as that. So we are causing a lot of problems for Westminster by doing this. We're going to keep doing it, and if you look at all their reports that their parking department prepared for their councillors to approve it, they said there'll be token resistance, but that would soon fade away within a couple of months. Well, are you fading away? No! Are you spreading the word? Yes! I'm going to make sure any council thinking they're doing this anywhere outside this borough, they are going to be in for a hell of a fight. So I'm going to ask you now to join us on a ride to prove to Westminster Council if they want to treat us like cars, we'll congest like cars. So my friends, I'm going to ask you all now to make your way to the bike. Before you go, please remember we have a very good relationship with the police. Please take notice of every police officer on the route. Anything you're asked to do, please just comply with it. No burn-ups, no donuts, no over-revving of engines. Doesn't help our cause. We're just here to show what bikes can do if we're pushed. So please wave to the public. And there's a slight deviation at the start because of what's going on in Parliament Square, but just follow us. Could you please make the column as long as possible? So no more than 3 or 4 abreast, and let's keep it a nice long column. To the bikes, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you.